Hey everyone, and welcome! I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. In this explainer, we're going to unpack something honestly kind of magical, the structured, pedagogical methodology behind the Learnkin phonics activity book. If you've ever watched a child stare at a jumble of letters and suddenly, almost miraculously, string them together to form a real word, you know exactly how incredible that moment is. Today, we're going to break down exactly how that magic happens, step by step, using the brilliant framework laid out in the Learnkin approach. It's a question that keeps so many parents and educators up at night, right? How do we actually unlock a world of possibilities for early readers? We all know that bridging the gap between a child just reciting their ABCs and actually reading independently, well, it can feel like a massively daunting challenge. I mean, it's one thing to know that A stands for apple, but it's an entirely different cognitive leap to string sounds together into a full sentence. It's totally normal to feel overwhelmed by that, but don't worry because the methodology we're exploring today maps it all out perfectly.
Getting to independent, confident reading is absolutely the ultimate goal here. And to get there, I want you to think of teaching a child to read kind of like building a house. You wouldn't just start by slapping on a roof, would you? No way, you start with the foundation. In our literacy house, early handwriting and mastering basic sounds form those essential building blocks. Every single stroke of a pencil and every individual sound a child learns to isolate is a critical piece of the framework that'll eventually support a lifetime of reading.
So, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Foundation of literacy. 2. Mastering sounds. 3. Blending words. 4. Phonics rules. And 5. Tips for parents and teachers.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. Foundation of Literacy, Rooted in Excellence.
The very first thing you need to know is that the Learnkin curriculum isn't just based on guesswork. It is deeply, deeply rooted in rigorous educational frameworks. We're talking about methodologies that perfectly align with globally recognized standards like the Common Core State Standards and Cambridge International Examinations. It also firmly integrates national frameworks like the National Education Policy, the National Curriculum Framework, plus Aadhaar-Shila, Unmukh, and Jadui Pitara. All this simply means that you're relying on decades of proven, peer-reviewed educational science to guide your young reader. Now, in our super fast-paced digital age, you might be wondering, why focus on handwriting at all? Well, the source material highlights this absolutely fascinating fact. Physically writing letters engages neurological pathways and working memory in a way that just pressing a screen keyboard simply doesn't. When a child grips a pencil and physically forms a letter, they aren't just making a mark on paper, they're actively wiring their brain. And once that physical skill is mastered, it quite literally opens the doors to advanced literacy skills like phonics, spelling, and ultimately, complex composition.
Section 2. Mastering sounds. Consonant groups.
Now that we've cleared the ground, it's time to pour the concrete foundation of our literacy house. What's really interesting about this approach is the deliberate order in which letter sounds are introduced. We don't just start with A, B, C, D. Instead, the Learnkin methodology introduces sounds in highly strategic groupings, starting specifically with Group 1, S, A, T, I, P, and N. Why those? Because that specific cluster of sounds lets children start forming and reading real words almost immediately. I mean, with just those 6 sounds, a child can read sat, pin, pat, tap, and ant. This immediate success builds incredible momentum and, most importantly, confidence. To really cement those sounds, the methodology relies heavily on phonics-based picture association. For instance, A is for astronaut. By associating the short A sound with a phonetically correct word like astronaut, we're actively expanding young minds. We aren't just teaching a random sound, we're introducing new vocabulary that encourages a genuine love for language. It gives kids a tangible, highly visual anchor to remember what is otherwise a pretty abstract concept. So how do we actually teach this day to day? Well, the Learnkin book turns this pedagogy into a very clear 3-step action plan. First, you introduce one sound at a time, using those picture clues we just talked about. Second, you make it active. You play sound hunts, where children search the room for real-world objects that start with that specific sound. And third, practice air tracing and sand tracing. Just picture a kid sitting outside, carefully dragging their little finger through a tray of sand to form the letter S while making a hissing sound. It's tactile, it's memorable, and it thoroughly builds that essential letter recognition.
Section 3. Blending words. Building early reading.
Moving from isolated sounds to reading a whole word requires a really crucial skill called blending.
To help with this, the curriculum introduces a completely ingenious tool called phoneme buttons. These are visual markers placed directly under letters. A simple dot represents a single sound, while something called robot arms link together 2 or 3 letters that make one combined sound, like SH. I want you to imagine a child tracing their finger over these little dots, touching C, then A, then T, isolating each sound, before smoothly sweeping their finger across all 3 to beautifully blend them into the word cat. It gives them a tangible, physical action to match the mental process.
Let's move on and see how this builds. Mastering 3-letter words, specifically consonant-vowel-consonant or CVC words, is a lot like erecting the walls of our house. Once a child masters blending words like cat, pig, tug, and hen, their reading capability expands exponentially. They transition from just decoding letters to, actually scratch that, it's more like they start perceiving whole words at once. It's a massive leap forward in their literacy journey.
Section 4. Phonics Rules, Spelling Mechanics.
Okay, so now that our walls are up, we definitely need a sturdy roof to protect the house. This brings us to structural mechanics, like the floss rule, and this brilliantly illustrates how the curriculum handles complexity. When children encounter words ending in F, L, S, or Z, things can get a bit confusing. The floss rule teaches them exactly when to double those final consonants in short vowel words. Think of words like huff, puff, hill, miss, and buzz. The Learnkin material suggests turning this into a highly interactive sorting game, having kids group words that follow the floss rule versus those that don't. It literally takes an abstract spelling rule and turns it into a playful, hands-on puzzle.
To keep all of this organized, the methodology uses a wonderfully structured, color-coded curriculum spanning levels 1 through 10. The pacing here is incredibly intentional, gently scaling up across these levels. Levels 1 through 4 focus purely on beginning sounds. Then, levels 5 through 8 transition into short vowel CVC words, your A words, IT words, O, U, and E. Finally, levels 9 and 10 tackle revision and those tricky double consonants we just talked about. It completely ensures that parents and teachers can pace the curriculum evenly, making sure the child never feels overwhelmed.
Section 5. Tips for Parents, Guiding Young Readers.
We've built our house. Now let's talk directly to the incredible guardians and educators who are doing the hard work on the ground to maintain it. So, the crucial point is how to deliver this material day to day. The source provides some vital tips for success here. First and foremost, be patient. Every single child's cognitive timeline is completely unique. Second, bring the learning off the page. Use real-life connections to point out words on street signs or cereal boxes daily. Third, constantly encourage reading aloud. Hearing their own voice dramatically boosts a child's fluency and confidence. And finally, keep it fun. Learning through play is absolutely the most effective tool in your educational kit, for sure.
I just have to share this beautiful, really encouraging thought directly from the Learnkin source material. Discover the joy of writing. With patience and practice, you'll become proficient in this beautiful and expressive form of writing. It's such a wonderful reminder that while the phonics rules and the curriculum levels are highly structured, the ultimate pursuit here is an expressive, joyful art form. You are literally handing a child the keys to lifelong expression. Which leaves us with this final thought. Step by step, sound by sound, you are building something truly incredible. As your early reader masters these building blocks, from the very first time they trace the letter S in the sand to the moment they confidently read their first full sentence, what beautiful stories will they eventually unlock for themselves? The journey of 1,000 stories begins with a single sound. Thank you so much for exploring the Learnkin methodology with me today, and happy reading!